Hi everyone, welcome back to Asagao Academy. Ooh, we're about to meet the Hidden Block Club. I moved closer to him, working up the courage to ask to sit with him. Well, no wonder. He was eating his spaghetti with a spoon. How do you... Never mind. Wait a second. This guy was in my class, wasn't he? I saw him that morning at the front of the room. And he was wearing a jacket just like the normal Boots Clubs, but different. I have to say, this character model of Brutal Moose is gorgeous. I mean, he's a very attractive man, and I think they captured that very well. A gold and gray jacket with an 8-bit block on the front. Was he a member of another club? Or maybe he was friends with them? Hey, what? Hana! Oh, Mai. Mai appeared between me and the boy, who glanced up at us before returning to his spaghetti. Thank goodness I found you. I saved a table for you in the back. Oh. I looked at the boy and then back at Mai. Come on. She grabbed my shoulder rather forcefully and pushed me to the back of the room. Hey, what's wrong? Uh-oh. Bad things.
Wow.
You are so lucky I got here when I did. That kid is Brutal Moose. His real name's Ian. He's from the Hidden Block Club. Okay. The Hidden Block Club? Yeah, the rival club of the normal Boots. He's really weird. I mean, she looked around her to make sure no one was listening in, but we were completely alone in our little corner of the cafeteria. He speaks in Comic Sans. I feel like he doesn't. I don't think Comic Sans is an accurate representation of how he speaks, but I'm okay with it in this context. Wow. Yeah, it'd be better to stay away from him, especially since you've already gotten to know some of the normal Boots guys. What are you talking about? I only just met John today. Haha, yeah right, I saw the way PBG was staring at you. He totally likes you. I knew it! When a boy stares at you, it's because he likes you. Let's be honest here. Like, I think that was how I got my first high school boyfriend, was because he stared at me from across the room in band class. Really? Is that what you thought it was? Either Mai was blind or she had a serious case of wishful thinking. Oh, totally. It was so cute. Just like my favorite manga. You meet in high school, fall in love, and then go off and fight aliens together. Yes. That is the kind of relationship I want. I don't think that's going to happen. Have some faith in yourself. That's totally what's happening. So, now that you're in good with PBG, can you introduce me to Jared? Sorry, every time I say Jared, I'm just like, he went to Jared. Oh, was that what she was getting at? A hot flash of doubt seized me. Was it possible that Mai only liked me because she thought I knew the normal Boots guys? That couldn't be the case, though. She was so nice. Sorry. There you go. Just move that cord out of my way. Behind the scenes. Sort of. Still, looking at her shining and eager face, I couldn't talk myself out of the idea. Oh, Mai. But Mai's so sweet, Hana. You need to not. Don't Mai. I actually thought PBG didn't like me.
What?
Why would you think that?
Well...
He was glaring at me. Man, you just don't understand. It's a love triangle. A love triangle. A love triangle of who? You're talking about two people. It can't be. That's a love line. Wait, a triangle now? I can see it. Stars practically erupted from her eyes. Oh my god, I love you, Mai. PBG, I can't. But Hana, I love you. But
PBG.
my maidenhood. Ugh. Okay, that crossed a line really quickly. Where are you going with this? I slammed my fork onto the table. Mai looked pleased with herself. Okay, I'm just kidding. You're really cute when you blush. You almost match your hair. Oh. That's not fair at all. I beg to differ. Still, I searched my mind, eager to change the subject. That was an impressive scenario. What? No, it wasn't. I just made it up on the spot. Mai laughed nervously. She totally writes stories. That's what she writes in her notebook, is she writes stories about people. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so that girl who was talking to me when we got separated. Mai told the story of her past friendship with this girl like they were eternal arch nemesis. Apparently they had some bad blood. Because now they got bad blood. I nodded, choosing to take the time to relax. Before I knew it, we were finished eating. We got up and tossed our trays together. As I headed towards the door, though, Mai hesitated. Hey, I forgot something back at the dorm. Oh, need help? No, I'm totally okay. I'm just gonna go get it. I'll see you later, though, right? Is Mai blowing her off?
See you later.
Okay, see you in class. I waved, and Mai sprinted off in the direction of the dorms. Alone again, I crossed my arms and headed back to Poppy Hall. Large groups of 7 or 8 people were laying out in the sun, playing catch and eating lunch on the lawn. It looked like fun to have so many friends like that. I smiled. Maybe this new school really would be better than my last. Without students inside of it, Poppy Hall looked a bit like an abandoned hospital. Schools tend to look like that. My footsteps echoed as I climbed the stairs to the 4th floor. We're not in room 206 anymore, we're in a different room. With a sigh, I opened up my locker and pulled out the book Satch gave me. Why did you put it back in your locker? Like, just hold on to it. I'm telling you, just always keep it with you. It was a good thing I brought it after all. Yay! I stepped into the classroom and saw a flash of movement by the window. A boy sat on the windowsill, and he jerked up when I came in. Who is it? He was silhouetted by the afternoon sunshine, so I couldn't quite tell who he was. Hello, I'm sorry, did I bother you? The boy stood and shook his head, then crossed to a desk on the opposite side of the room. As he passed, I was able to see him clearly. It's Shane! Another Normal Boots jacket? This guy, he was Shane from the Normal Boots Club. How on earth did this keep happening to me? Because you're a main character, Hana. Main characters always have the good things happen to them. Shane sat down at his desk, fidgeted with his hands a little, then turned to look at me. What's he gonna say? It's kind of fun that my computer has problems doing this, because it, like, holds out the tension. You're the new girl. I nodded. My name is Hana. It's nice to meet you. He nodded. Shane. Silence filled the space between us. Panic built up inside me. This was my chance to get in with the Normal Boots Club, and I was blowing it. I walked to my desk and sat down, setting the book on top of it. Shane looked at me, unsmiling. You're part of the Normal Boots Club? Yes, I am. Why? He spoke as if it were a challenge, almost glaring at me. Oh, I just saw your jacket, so I trailed off. The jackets are really cool. That's actually that's a good one. Nicely done, Hana. What's he gonna say?
Okay.
Yes, they are. Silence again. He seemed skeptical, as if he expected me to crawl out of my skin and reveal myself to be a large amphibious reptile. I had to do something. Who knew when another chance like this would come? Yeah, but it's Shane. Like, I'm sure he's a nice person, but this Shane is very difficult to talk to. But Shane didn't seem friendly. In fact, he seemed downright suspicious. Surely he wasn't on to me already. How can you be on to someone that has no, like, ulterior motives? Maybe it was better not to risk it? I'm gonna give him his space. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who wants to talk, and I think respecting his boundaries is the best way to make him want to talk to you later. I chewed my lip and opened up my book, finding the page I ended on the night before. Shane's stare still stung. Say that 5 times fast. Shane's stare still stung, hot on the side of my face. Ellipses. He wasn't looking away. I stared at the page of my book, rereading the same sentence without grasping any of what it said. Finally, a small group of girls entered the classroom and Shane looked away. The atmosphere was broken. I heaved a sigh of relief. What was up with these Normal Boots guys? I know, like, PBG and Shane are, like, so far coming off as being super unfriendly for some reason. John was really nice when I spoke with him, but PBG and Shane seemed to hate me. They were anything but normal. I waited for Maya to come to class, wanting desperately to tell her what happened. But when the bell rang and Miss Shizuka started teaching, Maya still hadn't come. Where's Maya? Class came and went, the bell rang, and I was alone. PBG stared at me for the entirety of the class period, his face growing more and more menacing by the minute. How his face wasn't stuck in a permafrown, I would never know. He just has resting bitch face, don't worry about it. My nephew has it too, it's a common condition. Shane and John didn't bother talking to me as they left the classroom, and the other students paired up around me. Hey, Mimi, would you like to engage in a casual discourse this evening? Who says that? Nobody says that. That's not how people talk. Yeah, of course. But why are you talking like that? Thank you for calling her out, Mimi. Ellipses. I have to. I stuffed my book into my backpack and headed to the dorm. With a sigh, I unlocked the door to my dorm room. As soon as the door opened, I heard...
Hannah!
That.
What?
Wait, what? Maya and I lay in a heap on the floor. I'm so glad you're back. She wrapped her arms around my head and nuzzled me. What are you doing? Come, look. She got off me and helped me to my feet. Without Maya's face filling my vision, I saw that something had changed. Oh my goodness! The dorm room looked nothing like what it had before. The posters and fairy lights were still up, but now the window had light pink curtains on it that cast a warm haze around the room. Oh, that's lovely. A brand new white carpet was on the floor. Pillows were piled high in a mountain on the top bunk of the bed. Even our chairs had been replaced with new cushy leather ones. Oh my god. Like, this is really nice. What happened here? Sorry, I didn't tell you, but I wanted to surprise you. I thought this would come in yesterday, but it was delayed by a day. I wanted to set it up before you got back from class. Set it up to be a big surprise. I'm still not done yet, though. She gestured to some small potted plants arranged in neat rows on her desk. Want to help?
Yeah.
Do I ever? Oh my god, Maya's so sweet. Ah, I love her so much. We finished setting the room up, switching a few objects here and there in order to better facilitate the feng shui, which Maya told me was excruciatingly important. She especially wanted to make sure our room was filled with reds and pinks and coupled items, though for what purpose I wasn't sure. If I knew more about feng shui, I'd probably know, but I have no idea what this means. We collapsed with heavy sighs on the floor, then heaved great big yawns. It's not even the end of the day yet, and I'm so tired. Me too. Wait! She shot up suddenly with a jolt. We should get some ice cream! Yes. It is always the time for ice cream. Ice cream? Really?
Yeah!
Yeah, something to celebrate being roommates. The ice cream here on campus is genuinely good, I promise. Oh, good ice cream it can be hard to come by. Like, there's McKay's in Cochrane. I don't think it's as good as everybody makes it out to be, because it's just like, it's handmade, which a lot of stuff wasn't at the time, but I don't know. And I'm paying. Well, if that's the case, you made an offer I can't refuse. Sweet, let's go. The school shop was in a side building off the cafeteria, packed with instant noodles and giant bottles of soda. Students wandered the aisles aimlessly, clearly here more to spend time than money. Maya paid the cashier and we grabbed our ice cream cones. Maya the one covered in sprinkles. Sprinkles are the best! Whoa, this is delicious. Isn't it? We're lucky to have such good food on campus. This place would be awful if we didn't. It's so true. Like, if you go somewhere and the food's good, and the food's not good, and you're just like, ugh, I don't want to be here now. I nodded and was about to respond when I noticed a commotion outside. Oh god, this is gonna kill kill me. I'm gonna have to figure out something better for next time. Ooh, let's see what's going on. Mai grabbed my arm and dragged me outside. There, 3 boys wearing normal boots jackets were shouting at each other, each of their faces turning purple. This again.
What?
What are you talking about?
Mamma mia!
I am clearly the one who possesses the proper masculine form. God, these 3 arguing is just amazing. Yeah, right. I'm taller than you and more attractive to boot. If you ever got a chance to listen to the Continue cast, it was just the Continue guys and a couple of their friends just talking about video games usually, but sometimes about other stuff. But they would just like talk for an hour, and it's awesome to listen to. I also really enjoyed fantasy fiction, which Josh and Dom, who was the Josh before Josh was in, is a podcast that Josh and Dom run, and it's just really funny to listen to them because they all have these wild imaginations and they just really genuinely like each other. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Can you not see these muscles? Nick pulled back the sleeve of his jacket and flexed his arm. These guys always go on about weird stuff like this. They're very energetic. Oh yeah? Josh got into the downward-facing dog yoga pose and grinned. Look at this butt. Just look at it. What I don't understand is why they don't just ask Jared. Oh yeah? Paul kneeled low to the ground then took off at a sprint, heading straight for us.
Yeah!
Check this out! He sprang into the air in a graceful ballerina's leap, spinning through the sky, and finally came straight for me? Oh no. When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled flat on the ground, covered in dirt. Something cold and wet oozed to the top of my blouse. Hannah, are you okay? I sat up. Chunks of ice cream fell from my blouse to my skirt. What happened? You ran into someone, you idiot. My uniform. It's ruined. For a few seconds, silence. Then snickers rippled around me like the whining of cicadas. My throat closed up, water stinging in my eyes.
No.
No, not this again. I stood up, prepared to walk away with dignity when the entirety of the Normal Boots Club suddenly appeared in front of my face.
What's up?
What happened here? Seriously? Tears slid down my face. No, not here. I didn't want to cry in front of them.
Hey.
Hannah, are you alright? I'm going home. Oh, she's crying. Hannah. Wait, Hannah. It's fine. I just want to be alone for now. It took all of my will not to run back to the dorm. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Cause I don't know what it is. I have a very sympathetic system. So like when people puke, I'm a sympathetic puker. And I'm a sympathetic crier. When people start crying, I just want to cry. I immediately changed into my pajamas and climbed into bed, reaching for my stuffed rabbit. What am I going to do if this ends up just like last time? Mr. Bunny stared at me with his big, lifeless eyes. I squished him to my chest, losing myself in his soft fur. The door opened with a soft click. Hannah, are you okay? I rolled over in bed to face the wall, pretending to be asleep. Mai stood in the center of the room for a while, looking at me. Finally, she sat down at her desk and began to work on something. The sound of her pencil scratching against the paper stilled my mind. I don't know how many hours passed, but eventually I fell asleep. Poor Hannah. I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room. Well, we're gonna find out if Hannah does next time around on Asagao Academy. Okay, bye!